here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Rodgers going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. He's got room past the 30, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Falcon football. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 carries, 71 yards.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. The Falcons coming in looking for win number 7 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Escaping the pressure right. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one over the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. That is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jalen Waddle halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 13 carries, 60 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here, because to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are coming off the game last week, which was a very interesting game. And, Charles, ultimately it ended in a tie.
And that's difficult on teams because, let's face it, Brandon, they just don't know how to react. I mean, who does? Did you win? No. Did you lose? No. Because when you win, you jump up and down.
Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Williams, a man in motion right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Rodgers now on first down. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Rodgers going to give this one to Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Here's Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On first down, Rodgers. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Harris Campbell, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go-around. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, there's an incompletion. The struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
He'll drop to throw. Complete, they could not convert, and they turn it over. The football back. Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Atlanta regains possession of the football.
There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all games. He went back to him. His first read was covered. Just unable to connect. So the play results in no gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down. Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. They'll drop to throw.
They'll find Williams on the slant.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and 5. Rolling to his left. And he just chopped that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Jalen Waddle
as the first half is winding down.
And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we have reached halftime with a
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off. So you feel that in the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a play fake here on first down.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Simple drag route here. Lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw the twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on it.
That is caught.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gay knocks this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Montgomery on the counter. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 9. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing the 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They're going to look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Rodgers now on 1st down. That ball caught by Campbell. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's thrown. The numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing he was worried about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. He's just got to throw this one away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 40-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. To throw, it's Rodgers. Campbell making the catch. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Second and a couple.
Rodgers handing to Montgomery. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
76 yards on the ground so far for Montgomery. It's a first down.
Rodgers now to throw. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. Touchdown! Tampa Bay! Tyler Conklin, 42 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
And here now come the Falcons.
The last series form a little disappointing. Forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Looking to throw.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line.
So all eyes on the Falcons. Down 24-17. A minute 47 on the clock. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Back to throw.
That's complete. It's Okuwebe now. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
He's back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. On third down, they go Montgomery. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores, so, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession.
They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the Buccaneers, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.